Omokri'S obsession with Peter Obi is an embarrassment to public discourse by Isaac Asabo. If there's any recurring circus act in Nigeria's political commentary space today, it is Omokri'S relentless, tasteless, and frankly exhausting obsession with Peter Obi. He's so obsessed. There's no two ways about it. He's obsessed with Peter Obi. Himself, Bayo Nonuga, Shawore, all of them are so obsessed. Lily Olayinka, they are obsessed too, very obsessed. It is not only petty and unbecoming of someone who once held a sensitive role in government, but has also now reduced him to an online heckler with a compulsive need to poke at a man who has clearly moved on to focus on national relevance. A quick scroll through Weno's social media pages revealed what many Nigerians have already pointed out, with growing irritation, that Peter Obi lives rent-free in his head. I'm telling you. He has a room and parlor self-contained in Omokri'S head. He sleeps about Peter Obi. He dreams about Peter Obi. When he's eating Peter Obi, when he's drinking Peter Obi, anything he does, if he doesn't mention Peter Obi, something is going to happen to him. At this point, I'm telling you, he's so obsessed. Day in, day out, Weno picks on Obi with the zeal of a jilted lover, grasping at straws to discredit him, magnify trivial matters or spin inconsequential events into political controversies. The recent episode surrounding Obi's visit to the Vatican is just another entry in Weno's ever-growing catalogue of ridicule. Initially, Weno falsely claimed Peter Obi was absent from the Vatican, where President Tinubu had an audience with the Pope. He went on and on about it, forming narratives to suggest Obi was either excluded, sideline, or irrelevant. But when Obi surfaced in photos clearly taken inside Vatican City, did Weno apologize or simply move on like a decent man would? No. Instead, he doubled down, grasping for a new angle to either discredit the visit or mock it. The contradiction is galling, I'm telling you. I am telling you, the man is problematic. When people were saying it that, did they not invite Obi for the inauguration or whatever? Peter Obi that went for Oberia, is it now inauguration that he will not go to, or they will not invite him to? I knew he was going to be invited. I knew. Now you say they did not invite him, then you later saw him there. He was even laughing with the president and Tinubu's son. You now want to say something else. Omokri is sick. He is sick. He's sick. Even his followers have had enough. The barrage of comments flooding his posts in recent days reads like a citizen's revolt. Nigerians are calling him out for hypocrisy, for double standard, for clout chasing, and for generally displaying the pettiness of a man whose politics is driven more by bile than vision. And they are right. Take this reaction. Seems the only thing that Weno thinks about in his life is Peter Obi. Yes. I wonder what kind of obsession is this? Weno, please let this guy be. You said Obi wasn't seen. Now he is seen. And you still find something to talk about. Are you okay? This man, rest now. You are a double standard man. Let your acclaimed Alpha and Omega demolish your father's house and give you a new one. For the sake of clarity, the foregoing comments trailed a post he made on Facebook, which conveyed the photo used in illustrating this piece. These are not comments from patrons or bots. They are everyday Nigerians, his own followers who have become weary of a man who once spoke sense, but now sounds like a broken record, playing the same anti-Obi tune every day. I'm telling you, every single day. Every day. If democracy requires dialogue and criticism, it also demands balance, fairness, and a degree of maturity. You cannot always win all the time. You cannot always have your way all the time. Sometimes you know that, okay, I don't mess up. You either shut up or you just move on. But no, he will still come and talk. The question must be asked, what exactly does Weno want from Peter Obi? They need to ask him. A public apology for contesting in 2023, a political retirement, or perhaps an invitation to dinner to suit whatever bruised ego he nurses. Because clearly this is no longer about politics or national discourse. It is personal. Yes. Very personal. He said it is because, he said it that time that it was because obedience were attacking his family. they were attacking his children, that he didn't mind when they were attacking him more. But when they now went on to his children, his family, and Obi could not stop them. Obi could not tell his followers that they should not insult his family. That is why he's angry. That is why he's having a very personal beef with Peter Obi. Is it Peter Obi that will be controlling his followers on what to say or not what to say? How will he control them? Because I don't understand. What did he do to you? There was a time when Omokri had the ears of many Nigerians. He branded himself as a human rights advocate, Christian moralist, and social commentator with insights worth pondering. Today, however, his brand had withered into little more than a gossip blog for anti-Obi propaganda. It is tragic to see a man who wants to walk the corridors of power reduced to a social media pest, desperate for retweets. Peter Obi, for his part, has gladly chosen the path of silence because silence is the best answer now for a fool. Why no tweets? Obi builds. Why no throw shades? Obi tells Nigeria and engage with critical sectors. Why no heckles? Obi speaks to the hearts of Nigerians who are tired of the old order and are looking for a glimmer of hope. This silence, this restraint, this maturity is precisely why Reno's words ring hollow. What is even more galling is that Reno forgets so easily. Not long ago, it was President Tinubu who bore the brunt of the social media attacks. The same Tinubu whom Reno branded as corrupt, medically unfit, and morally bankrupt is now being whitewashed in his post simply because attacking Obi takes precedence. How does a man flip so completely without a shred of shame? How does a former presidential aide become this inconsistent in his politics? I'm telling you, he's now a disgrace. A big one at that. There's an African proverb that says, when a child falls, he looks ahead. When an elder falls, he looks behind to know what caused it. Reno, as an elder, ought to reflect on the damage he's doing to his reputation and legacy. His descent into online trolling will not age well. The people who flock to Peter Obi's message are not doing so because he's a saint. They do so because he represents something different, something hopeful, something practical. Reno may not like it, but the truth remains that Obi is one of the few politicians today who can walk into any Nigerian market without needing a phalanx of security men. That kind of connection cannot be manufactured. It is earned. Yes, you earn it. You earn it. Peter Obi has earned it. So to Reno Omokri, here's some unsolicited advice. Sincere advice. Let the man breathe, I beg. Find new material. Rediscover your voice and most importantly, return to decency. Because right now, you are not winning any debate. You are merely embarrassing yourself. They need to tell him. He's really embarrassing himself. What is it? My listeners, over to you. Leave your thought. Don't forget to like, to share and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.